Well, it's also that time of year. Syrup makers start tapping maple trees. Hardware stores already have syrup supplies in stock to take advantage of the sweetest time of year. Store staff at places like Denny's Ace Hardware in Duluth can also offer tree tapping tips. Jeff Krager says to strike when the temperatures are right, which should be this week.
Freezing temps at night and above 32 degrees during the day. Sun's out and it should be flowing.
That's pretty much what we got right now. One tapping tip for new enthusiasts is to remember that you'll get better sap flow by tapping the south-facing side of the tree because it warms first on sunny days.
Yeah, it's so cool to learn and